Good morning. So I wanted to vlog today because today is an exciting day out in London for work and I rarely get any of those anymore. So this morning I'm headed to Reformation, which was a shop, because in a previous video I mentioned that I was tempted to do like a try on of a bunch of their clothes because I've never been able to visualize how they would work on a body like mine, which is short and big boobed, and a lot of you seemed really interested in seeing that. So finally I've been able to find some time to book it into the calendar. So we're gonna go to Reformation. Daddy's gone to work, and try some things on and see how they work on my body. And then in the afternoon I've got a fun like social co-working afternoon with some other like sex educators, sex influencers, creators, that kind of thing. We do this once a month in London where we just spend an afternoon in a cafe restaurant together, like working, eating, chatting. So that's the afternoon, which I'm very excited about. So I thought I would just like make a day of it in London. Oh, it's not plugged in, baby, because Mummy needs to charge her phone. Wait, hold on. We can plug it into this one. Here you go. Here, love, switching on the light. Go on. Way! More? You've got both of the lights on. There's no more lights, that's it. There is no more. Wow. Oh, right. Which top should Mummy wear, Ro? What are you doing? Can you help Mummy pick a top? Wait, what should Mummy wear? What about like this one? I have to get myself and this child ready to leave the house. I'd never been to a physical Reformation shop before, so didn't know what to expect. What I found was rails of clothes in only one size, which was very confusing. I basically had this lovely woman follow me around the shop and I would pull out an item I wanted to try on and she would scan it to find my size. One of the weirdest shopping experiences I've ever had. I learned afterwards that there are also screens, so I didn't have to interact with another human being. I could have just done it on a screen, but oh well. It's clearly all part of the vibe and the brand aesthetic, and the space does look really nice, but by default all of the sizes that they had out on the rails were only the small sizes, like size 4 or size 6 or extra small, which just felt like come on. Then it was time to try things on, and I waited in this little area whilst they got my room ready and gathered all the clothes. My stoma bag felt a bit full, but they didn't have a toilet and I wasn't feeling great about trying clothes on with a big bag of poo, but alas. So I started with these dresses that were the same shape but just different colours and patterns. I loved this style of dress, but there was absolutely no way I was going to make it work with my massive boobs and petite shoulders. I tried taking my bra off to see if that would help, but I think it just made things worse. It was so ridiculous, but it was such a shame because they were so gorgeous. I tried on these knee-high boots with them and honestly was blown away with how much I loved the look, even though the boots weren't that comfy. I've been flirting with the idea of getting some knee-high boots, but I don't know how much they fit with my overall style or lifestyle at the moment, but damn, I love it. I love how they look. Next up, I tried on a more casual mini dress that did feel more me, and spoiler alert, it was the only thing that actually fit. I could even wear a bra with it without straps showing, and I loved how it looked with the boots. I did want to try on the boots in brown, but they didn't have those in my size, so black it is, but I think if I were to get some knee-high boots, I would probably go brown. I also tried the dress on with my own more casual boots for good measure. It definitely dresses it down a lot more. Next up, these cool trousers, way too long on me, and I have lots of similar comfy trousers, but these were pretty cool. I then tried on this top, which was also really lovely, Reformation just just loves a wide square neckline, and my bras do not love that kind of neckline. And this top was fine. I am in need of a new winter coat, so I thought I would try on what Reformation had to offer, and oh my god, I look like an old man in his oversized dressing gown. This is just completely the wrong shape and size on me. Next, it was weird corset time. I just had to see how it fit, and lol, this was never going to work. Okay, now we're moving on to fancy dresses, which when I first discovered Reformation were the thing they did that I was obsessed with. I just loved how their dresses looked. I had an absolute mare tying up these straps in a way that offered the tiniest bit of support. Ha ha ha. Oh my god. I would feel so nervous going out in a dress like this. Just like one pull on the straps and everything would fall out. And what is it with clothes where they designate a boob line? Whose boobs fit within the designated boob area? Not mine. They look so ridiculous, which is a huge shame because this dress was gorgeous. As was the green number. I thought it was the same dress as the blue one, but the green one didn't have the leg slit and it felt like it had a bigger skirt. I could not be bothered with the straps on this one, but I did have fun swooshing around and pretending that I was on Strictly Come Dancing. I was genuinely really sad that these dresses didn't fit me because they were so gorgeous and fit basically everywhere else except my boobs. Why do designers hate big boobs? Why? I don't have occasions to wear the dresses to anyway, but still. Speaking of not having any occasions to wear an amazing dress to, I had to try on this one. It was near impossible to get over my boobs. I had to zip it up under my boobs and then pull it up, but we got there eventually, and yes, it was not offering any support whatsoever, and it was also way too long and I kept standing on it, but I felt like a princess. Does anyone else dream of wearing a big dress and then gracefully curtsying to the floor like Anastasia at the end of Once Upon a December, with the skirt of her dress flowing out and perfectly placing itself on the floor around her? Just me? Just me? The socks really made the look though. In general, the clothes I tried on in Reformation were a lot more elevated than my usual clothes, but not in a bad way, in a way that made me confused, to be honest, because I thought the style was gorgeous and I looked really good despite it not fitting, lol, but I just don't know if it's me. Is it me? I don't know, I'm not sure. So there we go. I didn't buy anything. If I did, it would have probably been the more cash red dress, but it wasn't breastfeeding friendly and there was no price on the tag and it wasn't that special. I did look online after and it was £128, which isn't worth it for me personally, but they did style the red dress with the knee-high black boots on their website, so clearly I was onto something.
Well, that was a complete disaster in Reformation, although it kind of went exactly as I expected. But the sun is out now and I'm not meeting people for another like hour, 2 hours, but I figured I would just go there ahead of time and get some work done. So I'm now headed back to the tube and I'm gonna go to King's Cross. Woo-hoo. I got a little bit of work done before Reed arrived. Hello, hello. Oh.
And I talk way too much, so I'm surprised you got anything done at all.
But we've ordered lunch now, so we're going to do that, and then a few other people are going to arrive, hopefully, maybe soon. They better, because I brought sex toys for them.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, I didn't bring mine.
That's okay. People better show up. I brought sex toys for them, so I need to offload these. We're just getting work done now.
Working so hard.
We're working so hard. I'm working really hard. I got through one whole email. Well done. Well done.
productive doing lots of... I'm sorry, that's terrible. That's so bad. I am technically doing some work, but...
This is what these meetups are for, right?
Exactly.
It's like the work.
Just to add like the keyboard.
Working hard.
Well, hardly working.
But these meetups are actually productive. We ask so many good questions when we need to. Like there is no other meetup where you can ask about rates and how much to charge for people, and like I feel like we do motivate each other.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah. And we learn new things all the time.
I'm now home with Rowan. He's watching trains on the TV in the living room. I hope that you enjoyed this daily vlog out and about in London. If there are any other like stores, fashion stores, what are they called? Shops, where you'd like to see me, a 5-foot petite busty person, try on the clothes and see if they fit any good, let me know. Oh no, he knows I'm talking to the camera. I'm gonna have to go. He knows, he knows. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this vlog and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.